What's going on, people?
What's going on?
We wanted to drop y'all a quick situation today. Just had a quick couple thoughts. What you want to talk about?
So let's talk about ego. Okay. A person with a large ego, to me, is a person that they feel they're very important and very valuable, and that's how they move. So anything that's normal, anything that is, I wouldn't even say regular, but being polite, that's like, you beneath me kind of attitude. No, I'm not. Like, you move. Like, you can sense it, you can feel it when you walking into a store or something, and you're both going into, one's coming out of the store, one's going in. You can tell the people that have respect, and you can tell the people that don't. The ego, the titles, the attachments, like being attached to titles, being attached to material things, being attached to family, all that. Like, you esteem yourself above everybody else. It could be a hindrance to your growth. It could be a hindrance because that's how you think. But when you understand that material things are gonna come, as long as you work on yourself and you disattach from those things, I think, it doesn't matter. You don't have to go out and tell somebody, I'm Dr. this, I'm Dr. C, I'm Dr. whoever. You don't have to tell them that. You let them find out on their own. But I think a lot of times people hide behind titles because they haven't, it's okay to get, you go to school, you get everything. It's okay for that. It's just when you use that as a means of belittling people, or you use that as a means of, like, oh, I'm better than you. Because at the same time, you don't know that person. You don't know what they have. Just because they don't say anything. It's a lot of people that are millionaires. You would never know that they're a millionaire. You would never know. Because they don't go out and show it. Like, I'm showing you with whatever. I'm showing you with the material thing. You don't have to do that. Because real recognize real,
Yeah. Yeah, people work hard to get they accolades and stuff, and I mean, you absolutely right. Though a lot of people, they do that to get favor from other people because it worked in a lot of instances for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for me, in my experience, it's always been better when people find out and you don't put it out. Like, when you just go and you doing things for building your character, and if people find out what you're doing along the way, then they just find out. Because people is looking at you anyway.
Right.
Like, and broadcasting, I think that water your shit down. That water your whole game down across the board. People look at you a little different because they already see and observe what you doing.
Right.
Trust and believe that. So when you overtly doing that, I mean, everybody got a different personality or whatever, but in my experience, it just ain't been, and I ain't never did it over the top like that, but even just letting people know certain things, I just feel watered down. It ain't as potent no more. You know what I'm saying? Because people already know. People already know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to each his own. But I do feel like that energy can be put elsewhere. But I mean, if people work hard to get their titles,
There's nothing wrong with it.
And that's how they feel like they want to move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater.
Never.
Definitely not a hater. So, hey.
Yeah, to each his own. It's just, it's a thing where you just have to always look at yourself, and know what you want and don't get attached, because when you leave here, none of that is gonna matter anyway. Like I always say, like the accomplishments, all the experiences is what, you know, it's not like it's your crown. I think your character is your crown. How you move, like what you do, your actions, you know, is your crown to me. So
I think people go through life and people are afforded certain opportunities and certain parents to guide them in certain directions. And sometimes it ain't that way. Sometimes you born in a situation where you can't even think that there's even a possibility to accomplish anything because of what's around you. So when I see somebody with a title or things that I don't possess, I kind of embody an energy of, I know that person ain't smarter than I am. They just in a position to where they can operate on that level. But in due time, like, have everything I wanted. And in the meantime, in between time, I internalize that, and it give me like an energy. I don't know why, but when I see stuff, like, it motivates me to go harder with what I'm doing, and not the opposite of, you know what I'm saying, the woe is me type of shit.
Right. I agree with that.
Straight up. So it's all good at the end of the day.
That's right.
You got something else?
That's it.
So do with this information as you will, man. We gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
Peace.
Peace. It's hot.